guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Erin and this is Bare Budgets. We're going to be doing my paycheck stuffing for 2 weeks because I have been super busy and then I got food poisoning and all of the things, so I'm trying to catch up, and I'm still going to be behind because I'm filming this and then basically it's time for my next paycheck. So anyway, I'm gonna do 2 weeks and then we might have to do another 2 weeks at a time, but let's get started. So this is my new little money pouch, and this is from Brio for Brio Explores Budgeting, and I love it. It has 3 pouches in here. So this first pouch is for Wicked money, and then or vacation savings. This one is for this week's money that we're working with, and this last one, I don't think there's anything in here. No, there's not, but this is going to be for Harry Potter funds when I have them, aka emergency funds. So this is a custom made bag for me. It has 3 separate pouches, which is super cute. Again, this is from Brio over at Brio Explores Budgeting. Super cute. I don't know if she still has them. There were a limited quantity available. But we are going to be doing my paycheck stuffing, and again, this is 2 weeks worth of funds because your girl just ran out of time and I legitimately don't remember at all what is here. So let's give it a count, but first let me get some quick sort. I hope everyone is doing well today. I am feeling a little bit better, but really this has just kicked my butt. I do not wish food poisoning on anyone. It sucks. Okay, so here is what we're doing. Let's just count it and see how much we have. I have 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 750, 800, 850, 900, 950. Hold on, that doesn't seem right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 57, 58, 59. Yeah. 9, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1,000, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1,100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 5, 65, 67, 69, 71, 73, 75, 77, 78, 79. I don't know what I just counted. Okay, we're gonna try this again. My brain is like not here. Okay, again, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 57, 58, 59. So there's 900. Let me put those down. 900. 20, 40, 60, 80, 1,000. Okay, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1,100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 5, 65, 67. Really? Yes, okay, that makes sense. So I should have 1,179 here. It's been so long since I filmed my budget with me, I actually forgot how much I should have. My budget with me did have like $1,379. However, I took 200 of that to go towards vacation savings. So that is why we have $1,179 that we are working with for 2 weeks worth of stuffing. We're going to start, as always, with my bills. This is my bill binder from Janelle over Janelle Budgets. And rent is my first bill. It is going to get $550. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a 50. So this one now has 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 750, 800, 825. So one more stuffing and this will be fully funded. Utilities is going to get a 50, which means we have an even, or a $75. Car insurance, again, is going to get a 50, which means we have another 75. Audible is not getting stuffed. It currently has 250 in there. YouTube is getting what did I figure for YouTube? I think it's getting 22. So I'm going to put in a 20 and a 2. So it now has 20, 40, 52, 54, $55. And I do pay for YouTube yearly. It is a good chunk cheaper than that. Also, pro tip, if you pay for YouTube or YouTube memberships or anything like that, and you have an iPhone, do not purchase it through the app. Log on to a computer or the actual web browser and purchase or do your subscriptions or whatever through there, because YouTube is way overcharging. No, excuse me, Apple is way overcharging for YouTube subscriptions through Apple versus through YouTube. It's like not even close. Okay, student loans. Sorry, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. It's getting 80, so 50, 70, 80. So it now has 50, 70, 90, 110, 120 in student loans. Our goal for that is 160. New phone is getting $10 today, is that right? Yep, $10. So it now has 100, 200, 300, 400, 420, 40, 55, 62, 63, $463 in cash for a new phone. We're skipping that one. Memberships is getting 16, 15, 16. So memberships now has 10, 15, 22, 23, 24. And that's for all subscriptions, not just YouTube. And then we don't stuff these in my cash stuffing, so that binder is done. Up next we have my wallet or my weekly envelopes. So that I did already fill out the trackers for this. So groceries is going to get a $100 bill. So it now has 100, 200, 220, 230, 235, 236 in groceries. And yep, 236, that is right. Gasoline is going to get it's only gonna get $30. Yep. 20 and 30. It would normally get $20 each week, but it should now be at 100. So it has 50, 70, 90. Oh, hold on. 50, 70, 90, 110. Oh, I spent 10 of this actually, so I'm just gonna set that to the side. It needs to go into my Discover envelope. Let me actually do that really fast. I spent $10. It's actually my city envelope, and it's just gonna go right into this envelope. I spent $10 at Casey's because I was like on empty. It's now that it's almost winter time, I don't like to let it get that empty usually, but desperate times and all that. Eating out's not getting anything, spending's not getting anything, nor is home or miscellaneous. Car is going to get both its normal $5 for the 2 weeks, so a total of 10, and it's going to get the extra 10 from gas, because I was thinking about it and I'm like, you know what, that's it makes sense in my head. So we are working on maintenance. So maintenance is getting an additional 20 today. So it now has 100, 150, 170, 180, 190, 200, 202, and 203. So car overall has $1,003 in it. And that's split between repairs, registration, deductible, oil change, which I need one, and maintenance. I also need new tires, but you know, we're working on it. Okay, pets is going to get 60, and this is really drained from the last time you guys saw it. Bentley had her dental cleaning. So in her food category, she has $40. Miscellaneous is completely empty, and that's actually what we're working on right now. So it's going to get my $30 from this week. And then vet fund now only has $62 in it, and again, her emergency fund still has the $300. So that is it for her. Vastly depleted from the over 1,000 it had. It now only has 432 in there. Gifts is fully funded for now at 200. Holidays. We are working on Mother's Day, and that is getting $20 today. So it now has 50. The goal for Mother's Day is 100, I think. Yeah, I think so, since we're now so ahead. And then once that's done, we'll start working on Father's Day. And medical is getting, I guess, only $30. That seems odd. Did I update that? No, I didn't. That's okay. I'll add it later. So medical is getting $30. So it now has 100, 200, 300, 400, 450, 470, 490, 510, 530, 540, 550, 560. Sort of, because I also still have to, I'm waiting on the bill for my eye doctor visit and for my new glasses to come through on my credit card. And once that bill posts, or once that transaction officially posts, I will pull the money from there for that. Why do I still have the 50? What is that 50 for? Oh, okay. We're gonna go over here to this binder, and I'm gonna put the money into bingo. So the savings category is actually members bingo from Danny over at Craftco Budgets, and I owe this $44. So 20, 40, 42, 44. And that's for 2 weeks worth again. So this now has 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 135, 140, 2, 4, 6, 8, 50, 1, 2. So $152. And I was not feeling well for bingo. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to go back and watch the replay to figure out what I owe for this week's bingo. CD ladder is going to get a 50, so it has 75. Goal for that is 100 for our December CD. And that is it for this binder. Up next, we have this one, and this is from, I think it's AE Budgets on Etsy. It's her super cute, like, little Disney gingerbread Christmas binder. We finished this first page, and we're working on this roll the dice right here. So let me pull up my little dice tower, and let's figure out what we're gonna save. We'll do this green one, and we're gonna save $5 today. So overall for Christmas, and this is for Christmas of 2026. Christmas of 2025 is fully funded. This one is getting $5. So we have $65 for Christmas of 2026. Have you guys done all your Christmas shopping for 2025? I have not. I have one gift purchased, and it was a gift. And the only reason it's purchased is because my dad texted me something that he wanted from Costco. And his words were, I can pay you back, or this can be a Christmas gift. And so it is a Christmas gift now. So I have one gift purchased, and that's it. So we are next going to do, what are we going to do? I am short money. So I must have put too much money into something else. That's okay. I'm not worried about it. What I am going to do is I'm going to play Busted. But I'm going to come back to that. What do I have? I have 5, 6, hold on, 5, 7, 9, 11, $12. So I'm I think $5 short. I don't know what I did. It doesn't matter. I'm not worried about it. Okay, get that out of the way. So, do I want to put money into, you know what I want to put money into? Let's pull this out. Let's do this one because Danny over at Craftful Budgets has started doing it again. And I need to keep up, so let me move these again. And where did I put my little color dot die? Okay. So we are gonna roll our little color dot die. Okay. To determine what column we're gonna do, and let's roll this pink D6 to determine what row we're gonna do. So we're gonna do green in 1, which is already done. So let's roll this one again. And 6. So we're gonna save $1 here. And let's roll both of them again. Come on. And we're gonna do purple and 3, which is another $1. Perfect. So we just do 2 a week. However, I am playing a matching game with Danny, or I'm matching whatever Danny saves if she saves more than I do. So I only saved 2 this week with my rolls, so I'm going to put a 5 in because that's what she saved. So far in Budget Bingo, which I don't know what this is going to bring in, especially since I'm matching Danny, I have $10, $15, $22, $24 in Budget Bingo. And then we are left with a whopping $7. So let's put it into, let's do a roll on this one for Lisa over at She Persisted Budgeting and Saving, because I just need one more roll to finish out this row. So we're going to put $4 into here, and 2 and 4. So this one now has 5, 7, 9, 11, 12, $13 in it. And then let's put this last $3 into Build a Savings. Okay, so Build a Savings now has 500 in a high yield, or 500 in a bank. I just don't want to count out 5 $100 bills. And then 1, 2, 50, 5, 60, 2, 4, 5, 6. So 266 in, or 266, 766 in Build a Savings. And give me just a second to pull up that binder. Okay, here is the binder. Ugh, let me get all this stuff out of the way. Here's the binder with Build a Savings in it. And we are just going to put $3 into this today. So it looks like this orange one is our first 3. And this one is from Bria over at Bria Explores Budgeting. This is not available in her Etsy. It was a giveaway. So that is it for this one. Now I do have one more game I need to play. Oh, hold on, I'm making a mess. We are going to play Busted from Marion over at Imlash Designs. However, I wasn't thinking, and I brought just $60. So I need to break this into some smaller bills so we can fully play our game. I will be right back. Okay, I am back. Now there should be $60 in smaller bills for this game. I have 10, 25, 35, 40, 2, 4, 6, 8, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, $60. So same amount, just smaller denominations. Oh, come on. Sorry guys, I know I'm not very lively. I am still not feeling great, but I really do have to stuff my binders because I need these funds. So this is Busted over from Marion at Imwash Designs. This game is a interesting like investigator book, so it's kind of like a Clue whodunit kind of a thing. So for this we're going to need a color dot die to determine what page we're going to. And each different page tells us who, what, where, when, why, and how this crime was committed. So this says, hopefully you can see it. Dear investigator, my name is Detective Coyne. I inherited the investigating detective agency from my father, and I need your help. I received a message taped to my door that read, I did it. I'm not sorry. I'll do it again. Can you help me figure out who did what and why? I'm going to travel to Interpol. I need you to run down some clues. Crack the case by July 1st, 2024. So this is a little bit of an older challenge, and that's okay. It is still available on her Etsy. I did just purchase this one, and she actually she has 3 of them available now. So she has this first one, which is Busted, and then there's a Busted 2, and then there's a Wedding for number 3. And the really cool thing about this one is not only is each thing a game, but also each page is an envelope. If you choose to like just trim the edge a little bit, you can make them into an envelope. So really cool. Let's figure out exactly what page we're going to go to start this off. So not that one. Okay, we're going to start off with blue, which is Y. And that one is, okay, motive. So tools used for investigation is a standard deck of playing cards. I was not prepared. I don't think I have a deck of playing cards handy. Hold please. Okay, I was able to find my Harry Potter deck of cards. Now this deck of cards is basically just your standard deck of cards, and it's really only the box that's Harry Potter themed, but they're kind of cool nonetheless. I guess the back of the cards do say Expecto Patronum, and they have a lion and a honey badger. Do they all have lion and honey badgers? You would think some of them would have a serpent and a bird on them, seeing as, well, here's your bird, so there's got to be some kind of serpent on here somewhere. Anyway, so they're my Harry Potter-ish deck of cards, so I'm going to just do the quick shuffle for these. That's the kind of night that I'm having. Amazing. I don't know. I know a die fell on the ground. Hopefully that is all that fell on the ground. Let's give it one more quick shuffle. And then we will... Okay, so standard deck of cards, there's always a reason for why people do the things they do, and we need to figure out what the motive is. Enter a value for each heart, diamond, club, and spade on the appropriate line below. Using a standard deck of playing cards, deal yourself a hand of Pyramid Solitaire. Turn over the first card in the deck and play until there are no moves left. Draw the image of the last card played, heart, diamond, clover, spade, into any of the free spaces and save the dollar amount associated with that image. When all the spaces are filled, so deal myself a hand of Pyramid Solitaire. Is this how many are supposed to be in the pyramid? Hey Google, how many lines are there in Pyramid Solitaire?
7 rows. On the website
Okay.
games for young
Hey Google,
minds.
stop.
They say, begin with 7
Hey
rows
Google,
and show the
stop. Okay, so deal yourself a hand of Pyramid Solitaire. So there are 7 rows. So we have one. Let me see if I can adjust this so you can see better. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. No jokers in Pyramid Solitaire. 3, 4, 5. No jokers. That's, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was 6. So this is my last one, which you can't see yet. Okay, cool. So these actually are more Harry Potter than I thought they were. So yay. Don't fall. I don't have enough space. Okay, so then the way this works is you draw a card, which you can't see. So I'm just, okay, so this is my card that I drew. So what I do now, I believe, someone can tell me if I'm wrong, but I believe what you do now is deal yourself a hand of pyramid, turn over the first card in the deck, and play until there are no more moves left. Draw the image of the last card played. Okay, so what I do now is, based off of this queen, I can go either higher or lower. So I can go up to jack, or I can go down to king. So here's a king, and then I'm kind of stuck there. So then, to the last card. So in my head, play until there are no moves left means like I play through my deck of cards. That's what I'm going to do. Whether or not that's accurate, I don't know. Someone could tell me, but that's what we're going to do. So I may end up speeding through this if I can figure out how, but my next card is an 8. So I think my best bet is to go 9 and 10, and then I have another 8, so let's take out our 7, and then I have an ace, which I can't use, 10, which I can't use, 6, so we'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, I'm going to pick this 1, king, ace, so that's how we do that. And our next one is a 3, so here's a 4, and then I have another 3, which I can't do anything with it this time, 6, we have a 7, and then a king, so here's another ace, 7, we can't do anything, jack, I can't do anything, 8, so here's a 9, I'm going to go with this jack, and the reason I picked that one is because it now offers me at least a couple more choices. I'm going to pick king, so 5, 6, okay, so 10, jack, 10. Okay, so this is the card I ended on. I can't do anything else. I have no more cards. So we ended with an 8 of clubs. And you know what we didn't do? We didn't come up with a dollar amount, but that's okay, because what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to write down what the last card it was. So this is an 8 of clubs, and that's what I'm going to end up saving, my little 8 of clubs here. So 5, 7, and 8. I'm just going to put that there, and then we're going to come back over here. I need to stop putting all these dice in here because I just keep using it. And I'm going to roll, and we're going to go to green, and green is what? That's when. So it should actually be right in front of where I was. So when. So date of the incident. Holidays can bring out the best and the worst of us. Write the value for each holiday on the appropriate lines below and scratch random stickers until all the holiday options have been uncovered. Count the number of icons. The highest quantity determines the date of the incident being investigated. Okay. Let me put these cards just to the side for right now because we might end up using them again. So we're going to do... let's just roll a d6, and that'll determine how much we save for each one. So our first one's going to be $2 for Valentine's Day, and then Halloween is going to be $5, and then Christmas is going to be $6, New Year's is going to be $5, St. Patty's Day is going to be $1, and $3 for the 4th of July. So what we're going to do now is we're going to scratch. How many are we going to scratch? Let's just do 1. And it looks like it is New Year's, which was $5. I still really need to empty my vacuum. So there's 5. Let's roll our color dot die again. So we're gonna go to yellow this time. And okay, sorry about that, my money fell. So what is offense? Tool used for investigation. The six-sided color dice marker. Oh, six-sided color dice and a marker. So in order to figure out what the crime was, we need to follow the leads in the news articles. Create a value for each newspaper below. Roll a six-sided color dice and cross off the first newspaper of that color. On the next roll, cross off the appropriate colored paper after the paper you just crossed off. You can't go back, always keep moving forward. Save the amount that coordinates with the color of the newspaper you land on. When you reach the end, count the number of each colored newspaper that was marked off. Scratch the sticker located next to the paper with the highest tally. If there's a tie, simply roll the colored dice until you roll one of the tied colors. Okay, so let's, I guess, just roll, figure out what our amounts are. So 5 and 1 and 5 and 1. Wow, we're gonna be and 1 and 2. Okay, kind of crazy amounts here. So we'll roll our color dot die and we're gonna go with purple. So we start here. So we're gonna jump all the way to purple, and that is a whopping $2 on this one. Up next, we have the purple page, which is our weapon. So how? So we need a six-sided die and a marker. We roll a six-sided die. If you roll 1 or 2, play red. 3 or 4, play blue. And 5 or 6, play green. Okay. So we're going to play green. Once you determine which board to play first, roll the six-sided die and move that number of squares over in the top. Roll again in that. Okay. Mark up the square. Save the amount indicated on the bottom if it's a hit or miss. Okay, so hits are going to be, I can't see that, 6. Oh, geez. So hits are going to be 6. And misses are going to be 6. We're going to save some heck of money with this. Ouch. Okay, so we're going to be playing this one down here. So this one, the green one will be the top, the pink will be the side. And we are going to go to 1 and 6, which is a hit. So that is $6 in this one. Up next, we are going to red, which is this first one. And this is who. So we need a six-sided die, a nine-sided die, and a scratching tool. Okay. So we'll roll a six-sided die to figure out which board we're going to do. So 1, 2, or 3, 4, 5, and 6 is going to be the green board. Okay, and I'm going to roll, I don't have a 9-sided die, but I do have a D12. So I'm going to roll that, and we're going to go 6. I'm sorry, that's 9. So we're going to do this last one down here, and that is a male. And that is, how much money? You can say the amount you rolled or write the value for each sticker in the line provided. Let's just do, I'm debating because I think this book is going to save so much money. I don't know that I want to make it as high as a $9. Let's just do, we'll do $5 each. That was my last 5. Up next, we're going to this one again. So we're going to go to this first one, orange, and we are going to scratch off the first one. And that is blonde hair, it looks like. So, yep, blonde hair. So I'm going to put this 5 back and I'm going to take a 10. And then up next we're going to go to the yellow page, which is this one again. So we roll our color dot die and that tells us where we go. So we are going to red, which means we save $5. Up next, we're going to purple, which is our big spender. And we roll this to determine which one we're going to do, and we're going to do this top one here. So green will be top again and pink will be the side. So we're going to do 6 and 2, which is a miss, but that's still $6. So I'm going to put my 5 back, take 10 and a 1, so that's 12 total. Next we are going to do red, which I think was the first one. It was. So colored or regular die, this one, and then we're gonna do this, and we're gonna do the second one, and that looks like it's a female person. And that's another $5. So we have a little bit of money left. Okay, let's go again. We're gonna go to yellow again, and we'll roll our color dot die to determine which newspaper. And we're going to green, which is $1 whole. Okay, up next we're going to yellow again. So what color are we going to go to this time? Purple, which is $2. Then we have purple. And before I do this one, let me make sure I have at least 6 because I don't do IOUs. I have 2. Okay, I do. So green will be top, pink will be side. That's, oh, hold on. We are going to go to this bottom board here. So I have 3 and a 2, 3 and a 2, which is a miss. So that is $6. So 2, 4, 5, and 6. And what do I have left? I have $1, 2, 3, $4. Is there anything I can easily just put $4 in? I'm gonna make this one kind of a catch-all. So I'm just gonna put a 4 here. But let's figure out what, you know what, I'm not gonna worry about this. I'm just gonna keep this one as a catch-all for right now. If we actually roll it and we get to a point where we can play it, then we'll make your values, but for right now it's fine. So let me put this in here and we'll see what each one got. So first up is red, and red is getting $15 of our 60 today. Then we have orange, which is our catch-all, and that's just getting $4. We have yellow, and yellow got 5, 7, 9, 10 whole dollars. And then green just has 5. This one has $8 in it. So honestly, these are all pretty even, minus the first one that has 15, and this one which has a gajillion. So this one has 10, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, $18. So this one definitely took the cake today. And it's not surprising. This challenge specifically is going to bring in a lot of money with all of our hits and misses being $6. So that is $60 into our busted book. Thank you all for joining me. I am now officially out of money. I know that this video was a lot chaotic. Thank you for putting up with me, especially for not feeling well. but I needed my funds, so had to film anyway, or had to do it anyway, might as well film. Thank you so much for joining me. I do hope that you enjoyed, and I hope that I will see you in my next one. Bye!